Now we're in Web3 version of it with virtual reality, and yeah, churches are given to go. Like Life Church launched, somewhere around Easter or something like that. They did a big service. There's a big, I don't remember his name, but there is a guy that was gonna go. He was a church, was at a big church, decided to go plant a church, and in that process, this is a few years back, instead of planting a physical location in the
Hmm.
real world, in the universe, he planted a church in the metaverse
Right.
and went all church online, and like it's exploded.
There's plenty of that actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, actually, I talked to one of our customers once, and I can't remember the context, but he's like, "Yeah, I only do online
yeah,
ministry,
right,
and that's what I do." And he was more of a teacher, than say a pastor.
right, right.
So we're going to get back to the same thing a little bit. So, okay, if I was pastoring today, would I set up a church in the metaverse? 1,000% yes, I would. Right? I'd have my guys. I'm going to go like, go and work it out. We're doing this. I would do that. Um, but then I think the intersection of what is church.
And then you'd be on stage
Yep.
physically on Sunday, like
Right.
in the building with real
Right.
people, but everybody there would have VR goggles on.
Would
So
they?
they're in the no, I'm just saying
That would be.
this is blending it all together, right? Because now you got church physically happening with real people, but they're all in the metaverse, right? So like you're just putting it all together. And you'd be
Right.
on stage preaching with goggles on.
You just blew my mind. Then I can't even go there. Let's just come back one notch from that. Um, like I'm I'm I got my avatar and I'm preaching and people are coming in. I get it. 1,000% get it all. The music I get. Maybe you're giving by NFT. Like I get it, right?
Yeah.
Um, but
Bitcoin.
the same question comes up about our discussion on online church. At what point is this biblical church? And everyone's got all their interpretations. So if you're gonna, criticize us, that's fine. We're just asking the questions.
Well, let's talk about the benefits first, because I think it's like,
Okay.
let's just go. This is a little bit, I think, what we did when it didn't
Yep.
get recorded was like, what are the
Right.
benefits, and then we'll talk about some of the
Yep.
challenges or struggles.
Right.
So, what's the big benefit? Why would you do it if you were still a pastor leading a church? What?
Beyond just the gimmicky of wanting to be first in the metaverse with the
Yeah,
church.
yeah, right.
Okay. Well, as with online, I could reach people that couldn't be in the building physically.
Yeah,
So, maybe people who are sick, people who are older, people who are traveling, all the same audience. So I'm solving that problem. And maybe it's a much better experience because they're not just watching the screen and listening to the sermon. We do chat and prayer, right, in our kind of products. And when we do that for churches, but maybe this is like a 10 times better experience.